Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Okay, what I want to talk about is, well, I've already talked to you about a fighting knife, and the K-bar is an excellent example of a fighting knife, and it's the design of the knife that makes it work so well. Now I'm going to show you where you insert the knife and how it works. Okay, now first thing, right there. Okay, when on the movies, on TV, on movies, you see them going like that when they knife fight. My kind of fighting, I did in Vietnam, and there would be one, and then another, and then another, and another. They just kept coming. So if I went like this for each one, when I missed, then the next one would get me. So that's why this is not good in my experience. So what I did is when they would come, and then whatever weapon they have, whether they're using a gun, a shovel, a machete, whatever, you block, and then you insert the knife into the body. Okay. Now, what makes the knife so devastating is when you shoot somebody, it puts a hole. Boom. The hole is a little hole that goes in. When you use the knife, especially a fighting knife like this, when it goes in like that, and then when you twist it, it makes a hole like that. Ronda, a big hole. And so you go in, you twist it, and you jerk it out. So it's in, and then you twist it, and then the same time you jerk it, you hit them, because what's going to happen is the knife is going to get stuck. It's going to get wrapped up in organs, is what's going to happen. So that's why you push them and you push it out. And it's hard to get the knife out. Okay, the goal, the number one goal is to hit the heart. And it's right behind the sternum where the heart is. It's right up inside there. So that's why you need the knife to aim for the heart. Okay, so right there is the sternum, and the heart is right behind it. So everything that I'm doing is aiming for the heart. So if I'm coming up, it comes up, aiming towards the heart, and then you twist it, and then you jerk it out. You hit them, at the same time you're jerking it out. Okay, it's the same thing if you're going in to the side. You're going in between the ribs, aiming for the heart. And then you twist it, and then you jerk it out. And when you jerk it out, like I say, you knock them down, get them out of the way, and then you go for the next one. Okay, same thing. When you're coming down, there's the collarbone. You're going inside the collarbone, going down towards the heart. And it's the same thing. Going in, you jerk it, and then you whack them out. Okay. The best place, the number one best place to insert your fighting knife is the most protected, the most protection that you give in the body, and that's up in the groin, right up inside there. That's where you want, right up inside there. It's right between the testicles and the rectum. You can also use that same point in sex. You can feel it, and then when you feel in there, in between your rectum and your testicles, right halfway in the middle, and you put your finger in there and you push it, and you're going to feel it's real sensitive, real sensitive. You can do the same thing up there, or if you get behind somebody, you come right up and like that. But that's the spot you're looking for. And what it does, when the knife hits that spot, the whole body just boom, shuts down. It automatically shuts down. And when you use your finger and you push it during sex, it keeps you from having what do they call it, early well, you're your sex lasts longer. I'll put it that way. So that's why you're using that point. But that is a real sensitive point. That's why it's guarded so much. It's hard to get to that point. It's real hard to get to it. But that's the point that you want. That's the very best. Now, a lot of times people will go for the inside of the legs. You have the arteries going down. And yes, you're going to kill them. It'll take them about a minute to bleed out. The problem is, they can still, as you can see, everything that I've been doing, it takes just a matter of seconds. So to let somebody bleed out for a minute, they could still kill you. So that's why bleeding out really isn't an option. That's what all this is all about. That's for the make somebody bleed out. You're hoping to cut something that you're going to eventually lose blood and they'll get weak. But like I say, my stuff is so quick, bleeding out isn't a good option. So, but like I say, so people will try to go in for that. You got the arteries on the neck, and it's the same thing. They're going to try to do a cut on the arteries. And then we're right back to the same thing. It's not a rapid kill. So, but all this other stuff is, and it's the same thing. Like I say, everything is aiming for the heart, and that's why now. And I talked about it in one of my other videos, the Vietnam video. But the K-bar is made of carbon steel. So when I'd fight through the night, there'd be like 3 or 4 hours I would fight through the night. When I wake up, or not wake up, but when the sun comes up the next day, you'll see the knife will be all bent up. And it's all bent up from where it went in, twisted it, and then I didn't pull it straight out, I brought it down, and when I did, it bent the knife. So the knives would be all bent up all the time when you come wake up, or when you get up, or when you get going the next day when the sun comes up. And in Vietnam, they were using, some people had some knives sent over to them, and they were hunting knives, stainless steel hunting knives. And, you know, they're made for, gutting things, cleaning deer and stuff like that. But they don't work in killing people. And what they would do is break the knife. The stainless steel would break. Now, I'm sure through technology, I'm sure the stainless steel is better now. But I'm just telling you, this is what was going on in Vietnam. But we're always aiming for the heart. And so then whenever they coming up, it's the same thing. You're trying to get them up inside and going for the heart, you twist it, and then you bang them out. So, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.